Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Motown's Wrestling Review. I am the host and the president of the Motown's Wrestling Group on Facebook. My name is Tony Motown Allen, and I'm here talking about last night's Monday Night Raw. So I'm going to do a review of the show, and then we're going to give my match of the night, my tap-out moment, and the moment of the show. So the show actually kicked off with Seth freaking Rollins and the Dangerous Alliance. I know they're the Vision or whatever he's calling himself now. They unveiled that name yesterday on Raw, but they'll be the Dangerous Alliance to me as far as I'm concerned. So he was talking about how the fans were doing all the CM Punk chants and the OTC chants and all that stuff. And at the end of the day, he's the one that's the world champion. Talked about how Roman Reigns haven't been a champion in a year and a half. CM Punk wasn't champion long enough to even chase the nameplates on the belt. And then out comes L.A. Knight. Yeah! L.A. Knight took time out of his vacation after his Seth Rollins match last month when Seth Rollins faked the injury and everything. Talked about he was the last person to beat Seth Rollins and also challenged him to for a title match. Right there, what he said, the place right here, the time right now. And Adam Pearce said normally they wouldn't just book a championship match without any kind of build, but considering Seth freaking Rollins faked the injury and did all this lying to the medical staff, they're not going to do things like normal. And this match is going to happen tonight. And of course, Seth and everything's all upset and everything. He got to defend his title. But the main event for Monday Night Raw is going to be Seth freaking Rollins against L.A. Knight. The first match of the night, Rusev versus Sheamus again. I didn't really see much of this match because when I saw this match, I was just like, Jesus Christ, I don't really want to see this shit. Myrtle had to go out, so Myrtle actually entertained me more by taking a piss outside in the rain than these motherfuckers did in the ring. The match ended in a fucking double countout as they were fighting outside the ring. They proceeded to fight all over the arena throughout the show, interrupting this segment, interrupting that segment. I really gave no fucks about Sheamus. I really gave no fucks about Rusev. I gave no fucks about this match. I gave no fucks about their backstage stuff. So the grade I give this thing is an F for the fucks I don't give it. Next up, we have Penta from Lucha Underground versus Grayson Waller, who's trying to become a member of the New Day. So Grayson Waller basically is still trying to become part of the New Day. He thinks he's part of the group and everything. The New Day actually came out. Xavier Woods had this big ass black hat on because they're still in mourning. A moment of silence for the tag team titles that they lost. So they was on commentary doing this match. The match was actually really good. Grayson Waller's not that bad a performer. Penta is fucking phenomenal and everything. Like Penta is like one of the best luchas they have out there. Not as good as Dirty Dom, but still very good. Penta hit the Canadian Destroyer. It looked fucking sick the way he's landed that thing on Grayson Waller. 1, 2, 3. Penta wins. The New Day jumps in. Penta gets rid of them. Xavier Woods' big ass black hat was laying there. Penta put that big ass hat on and started doing his little Penta walk through the ring with the hat. Actually looked a lot better on Penta than it did on Xavier Woods. So definitely entertaining. I gave that match a B-. I did like these guys working well together. Next up, we had a rematch from SummerSlam. We have Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair defending their tag team titles against the Judgment Day. Roxanne Perez, her little short ass, and tiny tits herself, Raquel Rodriguez. And I gotta admit, it's kind of funny how like both teams have a really tall woman and both one have a really short ones. But like those two short ones, Alexa Bliss and Roxanne Perez, I would put it on both them like this. There's something about young, short women that just really appeals to me and everything. Roxanne Perez is about like 24, 25 years old and about 5 feet tall. I kind of like them in their 20s and 5 feet tall. Anyway, this match itself, these teams work well together. But this match really, as good as the match was, it just felt like I was rewatching the SummerSlam match and everything. There's a lot of similarities from that. They just wrestled that match like a day or two ago. What's her name? Alexa Bliss did hit the sister Abigail or Roxanne Perez again. Pinned her again. The match itself, I gave a B. Only because both teams are working well together and everything. These are probably the two best women's tag teams in the WWE right now. It's just they can't get by with these two constantly facing each other though. So we got to see where this is going to go. Hopefully, Liv is back soon. Next up, we have Dirty Dominic Mysterio taking on Dragon Lee, and as everybody probably know by now, Dirty Dom, at 28 years old, is a 20-year veteran. Made his WWE debut 20 years ago in the ladder match for the custody of Dominic Mysterio. He's been doing this shit for 20 years. That's why he is the greatest Mysterio. He's the greatest Guerrero. He is the greatest Luchador. And he is the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all times. The match with him and Dragon Lee was really good. Definitely good back and forth between the two of them. El Grande Americano came out, interfered in the match, which led to Dirty Dom getting the win. But I just love the progression of Dirty Dom, though. Like, for a long time, Rhea Ripley was always helping him out. Then he started having Liv out there. But now Dirty Dom is standing out there on his own. When is the last time a member of the Judgment Day has gone out there with Dirty Dom for one of his matches? Like, the girls usually need somebody with them. The tag, Finn and JD. But no, Dom is doing all this on his own. He's the standout in the Judgment Day. And the greatest luchador of all time. The match itself, though, I gave it a C+. It was pretty decent, just not phenomenal, but I did like the work they were doing in there together. Next, oh man. Normally when I mention a segment with Becky Lynch, that fucking bitch Becky, it was just like, Jesus Christ. Does Murder gotta go out again? Probably not. She just went out earlier, so I actually gotta sit and watch this shit. But I'm actually pretty happy that I did. That bitch, the bitch Bella came out, and I'm just like, geez, here we go again. Like, Becky was in a feud with Bayley and Lara, who I can't stand. Now they're about to put her in a feud with Nikki Bella, which I can't stand. But Nikki Bella was out there taking shots, like talking about how Becky Lynch is just as big of a liar as her husband, and Becky Lynch fired back. Talked about don't me talking about her hot husband. Her and her hot husband are the best wrestling couple in the business today. Like, and Nikki, wasn't that you before? Oh, wait a minute. You can't see him anymore, can you? The place went nuts. The look on Nikki Bella's face, which I'm sorry, Nikki, don't be talking about people's man and your shit's pretty dirty your damn self. So definitely a great spot in that promo. Probably one of the few things that stupid ass bitch Becky said that I actually enjoyed because I hate listening to her talk. Her fucking voice sounds like chalk going down a fingernails going down a chalkboard. But this promo was definitely on point and everything. Then she pointed out how them two have never fought one-on-one. You want to know why? BAM! Knocked Nikki Bella the fuck out with one punch and left the ring. Incredible. I don't really normally grade segments, but I give this segment an A+. Absolutely enjoyed it from beginning to end. Becky Lynch goes in back, and all of a sudden, Natalia and Maxine Dupree and Tozawa are gonna raise up on Becky Lynch, question her why she gonna do that shit to Nikki Bella. Y'all need to mind your own fucking business, because first of all, Nikki Bella is the one who interrupted Becky Lynch. She had no business out there to begin with. She should have stayed in the back, mind her own business. That shit wouldn't have happened. And Nikki is the first one that's going to bring up stuff freaking Rollins, though. So what she said about John Cena, that's Nikki Bella's own goddamn fault. Stay in the back and keep your fucking mouth shut. Now it's time for the main event of the evening. We got Seth freaking Rollins versus L.A. Knight. Yeah! The match itself was pretty good. I mean, good back and forth between the two. They both getting their offenses in. They both doing the counters and everything in this match. So it was a decent, really, really decent match. The match ended with right before Seth Rollins hit LA Knight with the curb stop. Out comes CM Punk to attack Seth Rollins, causing the disqualification. Seth wins by DQ. Them two starts to fight and everything. They break away. Punk is in the ring, and then LA Knight confronts CM Punk because CM Punk just cost LA Knight the match. And then the Dangerous Alliance jump in there. They have a big fight amongst all of them. And then out comes our tribal chief, Roman Reigns. And when he comes out, there's levels to this. Everything changed when Roman Reigns is out there. So Roman Reigns came out there though, but was beating up on Bronson Reed, was beating up on Braun Breaker. He was on the ground like fighting one of them, and then he got hit with a curb stomp out of nowhere that he never saw coming. And then that ass whooping began. They picked him up, and Braun Breaker hit him with the best spear in the business right now. That led to one tsunami, two tsunamis, three tsunamis. Even with the ring filled with all the officials trying to get him off of Roman Reigns, they beat the dog shit out of Roman Reigns. And then his new kicks, Bronson Reed once again deboed him, get his red kicks now. And I don't really expect we probably won't see Roman Reigns till like Survivor Series, which is probably good because in the last 7 days, last 8 days, he lost 2 pairs of sneakers. So he might need a break just so he can keep some shoes on his feet. Overall, a pretty decent segment and everything. I gave the match itself a B-. And Raw was actually okay. Nothing spectacular. I would have liked to see him a little bit more though, but it just seems like they're saving all the really good stuff, the stuff that we'd be hyped up for SmackDown. On SmackDown, we'll probably see Brock Lesnar, John Cena's going to be there, Cody Rhodes is going to be there. Like, the stuff that I wanted to see, I got to wait till Friday for it. But as far as my match of the night, tap out of moment, my tap out of the night was the Sheamus and Rusev fighting all over the place. I already don't give me any fucks about these guys. I don't need to keep seeing them interrupting other segments backstage with this stupid-ass fight. No, I think it was Rusev that, like, punched, what's his name, Sami Zayn in the face. Now we got to watch them two fight next week. The match of the night, though, I had to give it to Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus the Judgment Day. I thought that was the best match of the night. The ladies are still doing their thing, so keep it up, ladies. And I'm sure you guys know my moment of the night was Becky Lynch letting Nikki Bella have it because she can't see him anymore and pop the bitch in the mouth. So this got to be a first time ever that the fact that Becky Lynch was my moment of the night. Who would have guessed it? But that's how Monday Night Raw went, though. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and like the video. Make sure you join the Motown's Wrestling group on Facebook. Leave your comments if you agree with me, disagree with me, whatever the case may be. But comment on the video. Let me know what you think. Until then, I'll see you next time. Tomorrow will be the return of Smoke and Fire. So if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll get the alert when I upload that tomorrow morning. But myself, Tony Motown Allen, and your not-so-humble correspondent, Robert Black, will be making our return tomorrow. And we're going to have a guest on that show. So make sure you tune in tomorrow to see Smoke and Fire. Make sure you watch this video, like and subscribe, and tell all your friends.